It's time for live sports coverage, brought to you by the KMSR Inc. Sports Boosters and by area businesses from the communities taking part in the game.
Well, good afternoon and welcome. We are at the Mayport CG High School softball diamond as we get set for varsity softball this afternoon. On radio, you can tune us in on 99 KMSR, 98.9 FM, and on video, we are on the KMAV and 99 KMSR YouTube channel. Craig Keating here at the Mayport CG School. Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood Patriots hosting the Nelson County-Midkota Chargers. We'll set the lineups next.
Molstead Excavating specializes in commercial and industrial underground utilities. They install sanitary sewer, water lines, and storm sewers on private and commercial projects in and around the Grand Forks area. Check them out on Facebook and give them a call at 701-746-5474. Molstead Excavating has been serving the area since 1974.
Let's set the starting lineups. They are brought to you by ChristianCarsOnline.com. Visitors on the scoreboard, the Nelson County-Midkota Chargers, a record of 5-2 on the young season. Leading off will be the catcher, Bailey Floggen. Batting second, the shortstop, Riley Floggen. Batting third is the pitcher, Maya Luring. Hitting cleanup in center field, Kelsey Johnson. Batting in the number 5 spot is the second baseman, Kenley Blasey. Hitting sixth at first base, Ella Lundaby. Batting seventh is Jassy Lee. She'll be in right field. Hitting eighth, the designated player, Carson Fossen, who bats for the third baseman, Brandy Schock. And the number 9 hitter is the left fielder, Jenna Sundin. Head coach for the Chargers is Gus Keeber, assisted by Savannah Keeber. Or Savannah Keeber, the head coach, and Gus Keeber, the assistant coach. My mistake. Savannah Keeber is down with Keenan Konchak, Patriots coach, talking at home plate right now. I think in basketball, Gus is the head coach, Savannah is the assistant, and in softball, it's the other way around. We'll set the lineup for the Patriots after this.
There is a reason some things never go out of style. Enjoy timeless frames made in the USA from American Optical at Eyes on Broadway and Rexine Family Eye Care. American Optical frames blend form, function, and quality into one. Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Rexine, your downtown eye doc. Stop by and we will find the perfect pair to complete your look.
Set up an appointment with Dr. Michael Rexine at michaelrexine.com with locations in both Fargo and Mayville.
I promise you will see the difference.
It's Truck Month at Findlay Motors. Get supplier pricing on all new light-duty Silverados and financing as low as 1.9%. Need a ride for your new grad? The 2026 Chevy Trax starts at just $25,900 with financing as low as 2.9%. With over 55 new Chevrolets in stock, from sleek Corvettes to heavy-duty pickups, every vehicle is priced with the all-new Easy Price at FindlayMotors.com. Your next Chevy is waiting. Findlay Motors. We make it easy.
Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood Patriots 3-4 on the year. Leading off is the center fielder, Hadley Ver-West. Batting second, the shortstop, Hudson Zerfus. Hitting third at first base is Bryn Kritzberger. Batting cleanup, the pitcher, Bailey Bergstrom. Number 5 hitter is the catcher, Taylor Anderson. Hitting in the number 6 spot is the second baseman, Oakley Thomas. Batting seventh at third base, Andre Ringler. Hitting in the number 8 spot, the designated player, Cadence Thomas. She'll bat for the right fielder, Catherine Cropleen. And the number 9 hitter, the left fielder, Kennedy O'Connor. Patriots are coached by Keenan Konchak and Sidney Kenfield. About a minute after 4, 99 KMSR Northwood Mayville. We're ready to go. Top of 1. Chargers to bat. And Bailey Floggen leads it off. She'll take the first pitch high for ball 1. Underway at 4:01. 1 ball and no strikes. Bailey Bergstrom in the circle. Bailey Floggen the batter. Strike on the inside corner. 1-1 is now the count. 2 Bailey Floggen should be followed by Riley Floggen and Maya Luring. Bergstrom winds and the pitch. Swung on, hit to center field. That's going to drop for a hit. Leadoff single off the bat of Bailey Floggen. So one aboard here in the top of the first inning. Stepping in the shortstop, Riley Flanagan. And the first offering, runner takes off, pitches inside for a ball. That'll be a steal for Bailey Flanagan. 1-0 to Riley Flanagan. Over on 105.5 KMAV, Dan Keating is in Hatton as the Hatton-Northwood Thunder play host to the Bayport CG Patriots in baseball today. They should be just underway in Hatton. There's a strike. 1-1 now the count to Riley Flanagan. Junior high softball going off to our left as Hillsborough Central Valley's in town to take on the Patriots in softball. Junior high action. Swung on down the left field line, drifting foul, and that is a foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Bailey Flanagan. Runner at second. Nobody out in the top of the first for Nelson County-Midkota. 1-2 on the way. Swung on, fouled back. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Defense for the Patriots in the outfield left to right. It's Kennedy O'Connor, Hadley Verwest, and Catherine Cropleen. We'll set the infield in a moment. 1-2 again from Bergstrom. Swing and a miss. Riley Flanagan goes down on strikes. First strikeout for Bailey Bergstrom. 1 away and a runner at second for the Chargers. Brings up the pitcher, Maya Luring. On the infield defensively, Bryn Kritzberger, the first baseman. Oakley Thomas at second. Audrey Ringler's at third. Hudson Zerfus, the shortstop. Taylor Anderson behind the plate catching. Swing and a miss, and the ball's going to get away. I think there'll be a pass ball. Call that a pass ball, allowing Bailey Flanagan to advance. 1 strike to Maya Luring. Runner now at third. And that's inside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that is going to miss for a ball. 2-1 now the count. Bergstrom's ready. And the pitch. There's a strike. 2-2 now the count. And that's going to miss for a ball. 3-2 now the count. Swung on and fouled off. So a full count here to Maya Luring. Swinging a foul back. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. This is pop foul, back and out of play. And down on strikes, throw's going to go down to first. Will get the out. Now the throw of the plate, and she's in safe. So Bailey Flanagan's going to score the run. So 1-0 our score, 2 down. Strikeout and a 2-3 put on to get Maya Luring. Pitch is going to miss for a ball to Kelsey Johnson, the cleanup hitter. Swung on, and that's a fair ball into left field for a base hit. Johnson up to second. She's in with a stand-up double. So runner at second, 2 gone. I believe we now have baseball in KMAV. I guess Dan was having trouble getting connected. I'll try to check on that during the commercial break, make sure he's on. Pitch is down low to Kenley Blasey, 1 ball and no strikes. Johnson, the runner at second. 2 down and a 1-0 lead for the Chargers. And a line drive into left field for a base hit. Played off the second hop by O'Connor. Here comes the throw. Johnson's in safe. Throw to second. Safe down there as well. It's an RBI single for Kenley Blasey, and then she advances to second base on the throw in. So it's a 2-0 lead for Nelson County-Midkota. Still with 2 out, runner at second. Ella Lundeby, a left-handed batter, steps in, first baseman. And she'll take a strike on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike to Lundeby. That one's going to miss a little bit low. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Two runs are in here in the top of the first for Nelson County-Midkota. Bergstrom winds and deals to Lundeby. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes now the count. Now the 1-2. Called strike 3 in the inside corner. So Bailey Bergstrom strikes out the side. But despite that, Nelson County-Midkota picks up 2 runs on 3 hits. No Patriot errors. And a runner left on base. We're through a half inning. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. Nelson County-Midkota 2. Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood coming to bat on 99 KMSR.
Groceries stock up this week at Miller's Fresh Foods. Old El Paso taco seasoning mix. Select varieties get 5 for $5. Cremette pasta, 12 to 16-ounce size. Select varieties. Excludes lasagna, jumbo shell, and noodles, 4 for $5. At Miller's Fresh Foods. Mayville, Hatton, Cooperstown, Hillsboro, Northwood, Larimore.
Farmers know every seed, every harvest, and every decision impacts their bottom line. Egg Country Farm Credit Services understands the big picture of egg operations. Our member-owned cooperative is focused on your success, providing egg lending and financial services that help you thrive. On the farm, in our offices, or online, we are focused on egg, focused on you.
The Hatton Men's Club would like to wish good luck to all Hatton-Northwood Thunder sports teams this season. A proud supporter of Hatton-Northwood Thunder athletics, along with many other youth activities and organizations, the Hatton Men's Club works to raise funds, organize events, and provide opportunities for the kids of the community, focused on making Hatton a great place to live and raise a family. Check out the Hatton Men's Club Facebook page for updates, including Santa and the Elves, Snowfest, the annual 4th of July Parade and Demolition Derby, and weekly bingo. We encourage all Thunder athletes to work hard, play with pride, and win. Go Thunder!
2-0 Nelson County-Midkota with the lead to go to the bottom of the first inning. And for the Patriots, they'll bring up Hadley Verwest, Hudson Zerfus, and Bryn Kritzberger. Line foul. No balls and 1 strike to Hadley Verwest. Maya Luring in the circle for Nelson County-Midkota. That one's high for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Hadley Verwest. 2 earned runs scored in the top of the first for the Chargers. They lead 2-0. That'll miss high for a ball. I was talking to Coach Keating before the game, the Patriots, and they're talking about 3-4 record, but they played some pretty solid competition. Nothing wrong with flying under the radar a little bit. They're not receiving any votes or anything like that. There's a strike in the outside corner. 2-2 to Hadley Verwest. Pitch on the way. Popped up on the infield. Moving over and making the catch is the shortstop, Riley Floggen. So Hadley Verwest is retired to lead off the bottom of the first inning. They'll bring up the shortstop, Hudson Zerfus. I'll catch you outside corner for a strike. Patriots wearing the navy tops and pants with red. Chargers wearing black with looks like maybe white or gray pinstripes. There's a strike. 2 strikes here to Hudson Zerfus. It's going to miss outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Hudson Zerfus. Bryn Kritzberger will follow. She's on deck for the Patriots. Grounded to third, foul. Outfield left to right for Nelson County-Midkota, Jenna Sundin, Kelsey Johnson, and Jassy Lee. Ella Lundaby at first, Kenley Blasey at second. Brandy Schock is at third. Riley Floggen at short. Swinging a foul out of play. Still 1-2 to Hudson Zerfus. Catching for Nelson County-Midkota is Bailey Floggen. Maya Luring is the pitcher. Fouled off over to Coach Konchak. Two to nothing is our score. Advantage Nelson County-Midkota. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Patriots batting. It'll miss high. 2-2 down to Hudson Zerfus. 1 out and nobody on base. Luring winds and delivers. Just outside. 3-2 now to Hudson Zerfus. Swung on and a dribbler over to third. Picked up there. Throw across is in time for the out. 5-3 put out. Schock to Lundaby. 2 down for the Patriots. Patriots are coming off a 20-0 victory over Ada Borup West. 3-4 on the year. Popped up off the bat of Bryn Kritzberger, and the shortstop calls for it, and Riley Floggen makes the catch. 1-2-3 goes Mayport's CG-Hatton-Northwood. 1 in the books, ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. It's Nelson County-Midkota 2, Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood 0.
Hatton Prairie Village is an award-winning nursing home and assisted living facility located in Hatton. For the 13th consecutive year, Hatton Prairie Village has been ranked a 5-star facility by CMS. And for the 11th consecutive year, we have been named among the top nursing homes in the country by U.S. News and World Report, and one of the top facilities in the U.S. for customer experience and satisfaction by Pinnacle Quality Insight. If you are thinking about a nursing home or assisted living apartment, we hope you consider Hatton Prairie Village, a nationally ranked facility for over a decade, providing superior care and services.
Hatton Co-op Oil, your locally owned cooperative, offers a variety of automotive services, including oil changes, tires, brake repair, transmission repair, and more. Their certified mechanics are dedicated to completing your services efficiently, on time, and at affordable rates. Hatton Co-op Oil also features a full service station, bulk oil and fuel delivery, Farm Tire Service and propane for your heating or drying needs. To order or schedule an appointment, call 543-3871, 543-3871 for Hatton Co-op Oil.
We are through an inning of play, 2-0. Nelson County-Midkota leading it over Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood. High school softball this afternoon on 99 KMSR, 98.9 FM, and also on the KMAV and 99 KMSR YouTube channel. Chargers will bat in the top of the second. Bottom third of the order, Jassy Lee will lead it off, followed by Carson Fossen and Jenna Sundin facing Bailey Bergstrom. Fouled, straight back, no balls and a strike to Jassy Lee. Right fielder for the Chargers. Gus Keeber coaching first base side. Savannah Keeber on the third base side. Fastball high, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Lee. Partly sunny, some clouds overhead. Swing and a miss. Lee trying to chase upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes now the count. Bergstrom's ready. Winds and throws. Called strike 3 inside corner. Jassy Lee down on strikes. That's 4 strikeouts for Bailey Bergstrom. 4 outs recorded, all on the strikeout. Designated player Carson Fossen will step in. She hits for Brandy Schock, the third baseman. High and outside, ball 1 to Fossen. We're in the top of the second. 1 out and the base is empty for Nelson County-Midkota. They lead by 2. And a foul tip goes off the umpire's face mask, and he'll take a moment. 1 ball and 1 strike to Fossen. High school baseball is on KMAV 105.5 this afternoon. Mayport CG at Hatton-Northwood. Dan Keating on the call from Hatton. Dan will be in Hatton tomorrow on KMAV to bring you Thompson at Hatton-Northwood baseball at 4:30. Check KMAV.com for our sports broadcast schedule, both for radio and video. And that's way high. So the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Temperature mid-40s. I think the high today was expected to be about 47. I don't know if we hit that or not, but it's pretty close. That's in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike to Fossen. Fossen back into the batter's box. And the 3-1 from Bergstrom. That's down at the knees for a strike. So a full count now to Carson Fossen. Jenna Sundin on deck for the Chargers. A smattering of fans spread down both lines. And some behind the plate. It's going to be inside for ball 4. First walk for Bailey Bergstrom on the afternoon. And Carson Fossen will take first base. They got fans off to our left that are taking in the junior high game between Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood and Hillsborough Central Valley. Swing and a miss. No balls and a strike to Jenna Sundin. Chargers are under at first, 1 out in the top of the second. They lead 2-0 over the Patriots. Nelson County-Midkota, a 5-2 record. Patriots at 3-4. Ground ball to short. Hudson Zerfus has it. Flips to second for 1. Relay down to first. Not in time, but they'll get the lead runner, Carson Fossen, on a 6-4 putout. Hudson Zerfus to Oakley Thomas. Jenna Sundin reaches on a fielder's choice. And there are 2 away. Go to the top of the order for the Chargers. Bailey Flockett is 1 for 1. She later came around to score in the first inning. Fastball high, runner takes off, and a steal of second for Sundin. 1 ball and no strikes to Bailey Floggen. Next offering on the way. That's high for a ball. 1-1 now to Jenna Sundin. Runner at second is Sundin. Bailey Floggen, the batter. Pitch high for a ball. 3 balls and no strikes to Bailey Floggen. Jenna Sundin, the runner at second. 2 out in the top of the second. And the pitch. It's a bouncer in the dirt, blocked by Taylor Anderson, the catcher, and down to first base goes Bailey Floggen. Second walk issued by Bergstrom. 2 on, 2 out in the top of the second. Riley Floggen will step in for the Chargers. Fastball high for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Riley Floggen 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 4 of the 5 outs recorded against the Chargers have been on Bailey Bergstrom strikeouts. Fastball splits the plate. 1-1 to Riley Floggen. 2-0. Nelson County-Midkota in the top of the second. High school softball at 99 KMSR this afternoon from the Mayport CG School. Fastball's in there for a strike. 1-2 to Riley Floggen. Wind to the 1-2. That's going to miss off the plate. Looked like Anderson tried to maybe frame it, but couldn't get the call. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Riley Floggen. And the pitch. It's going to miss low and away. So a full count. Two on and 2 on here in the top of the second. Bergstrom trying to get out of a jam. Full count to Riley Floggen. Here's the payoff pitch. And a base hit in the left field. And that's going to get by the left fielder. And 1 run is in. 2 runs are going to be in for the Chargers. We're going to call that an RBI single, and an error allows the second run and the runner to move up to second base. So it's 4-0 in favor of Nelson County-Midkota. Jenna Sundin scored on the RBI single. And the error allowed Bailey Floggen to score behind her. Riley Floggen to get credit for a single. And then the error in left allows the second run. So 4-0 lead for Nelson County-Midkota. Maya Luring steps in, and that one is hit just over the shortstop, Zerfus, and into left field. O'Connor will throw it into the plate, not in time, and now down to second goes Riley Floggen in a big turn. She's going to make her way back to second. So Riley Floggen scores. Maya Luring with a base hit, a run batted in. And then she'll go to second on the throw in. Courtesy runner, Lexi Sundin, will run at second. So Lexi Sundin's a courtesy runner down at second. Nelson County-Midkota's opened up a 5-0 lead in the top of the second. Still 2 out. All the damage has been done with 2 down in the inning. Popped up. Third baseman Ringler in foul territory has it for the third out of the inning to retire Kelsey Johnson on 1 pitch. For the Chargers, 7 batters to the plate in the top of the second. They pick up 3 runs, and they do that on 2 hits, 1 Patriot error, and a runner left on base. Inning and a half. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. It's Nelson County-Midkota 5. Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood 0. Growers, are you thinking about investing in a drain tile project? Chad's Excavating out of Mayville can handle that. Drain tile will improve and increase yields for generations to come. And with free detailed estimates and over 40 years of combined success, Chad and his team will provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today at 701-430-0182. Again, that's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Having money to get your crop in the ground isn't enough. What's your plan? Where do you want to be years down the road? Hello, this is Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. We care about you and your farming operation. We want to help you to be successful. Don't settle for any financial institution. Choose one that understands your current needs and can help you work towards your long-term goals and objectives. We have a long history based in the Red River Valley. We pride ourselves on understanding agriculture and would be honored to be your bank. The Goose River Bank, strong bank, strong community, member FDIC.
Move along to the bottom of the second. Now, 3 runs came in the top half of the inning for Nelson County-Midkota. Despite the error, all 3 runs will be earned runs, as the error did not affect whether those runs would have come in anyway. Bailey Bergstrom will step in to lead it off for the Patriots. First pitch high for Maya Luring, 1 ball and no strikes. So it's now a 5-0 lead over Nelson County-Midkota over Mayport CG here in the bottom of the second. 5-0 Chargers lead. It's high for a ball. 2-0 to Bailey Bergstrom, followed by Taylor Anderson and Oakley Thomas. Middle third of the order for the Patriots. That's going to miss outside. 3-0 now to Bailey Bergstrom. Luring into the wind and the pitch. That's down the middle, taking for a strike all the way. 3-1 now the count to Bergstrom. Got a piece of it. She fouled it off. 3-2 now to Bailey Bergstrom. Patriots were retired in order in the first inning. Again, on-deck batters Taylor Anderson. And a liner into left field for a base hit off the bat of Bailey Bergstrom. She's going to try for 2. The throw comes in, and she's going to be out. 7-4 put out. Sundin to Blasey as Bergstrom is cut down at second base. So give her credit for a single and then out trying to stretch it. So 1 away. Brings up Taylor Anderson. That's a big play if you're the Chargers. Swinging a foul. No balls and 1 strike to Taylor Anderson. So 1 out and nobody on here for the Patriots. They trail 5-0 in the home half of the second inning. Popped up. Riley Flogan backs up into the outfield, and she hangs on for the catch as her and Jenna Sundin, the left fielder, avoid a collision. 2 down, and Oakley Thomas is the batter. Thomas playing at second base for the Patriots. This one headed toward the gap in right center field. Long run. That's going to fall in. And Thomas is on with a 2-out base hit. So Oakley Thomas at first base. That'll bring up the third baseman, Andre Ringler. Patriots trying to see if they can get something going here and get on the board. They'll miss away for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss. Now 1-1 to Andre Ringler. Oakley Thomas runner at first base, so 2 away. Patriots in an early 5-0 hole, but it is early. Pitch from Luring. That'll be off the plate for a ball. 2-1 to Ringler. She hits in the number 7 spot in the batting order. Swing and a miss. Now 2-2 to Ringler. Ringler get back in the batter's box. 2 out and a 2-2 count. Luring winds and the pitch. Swinging a foul back. So Ringler stays alive, still 2-2. She'll step back in. It's outside, throw it on to second, and there's nobody at the bag, and Thomas is going to take 2 bags out of it. Give her a steal of second and an error, allowing her to go to third. Bailey Flogan threw it out to second, but nobody was there to cover. So runner at third, 2 out, full count to Ringler. Outside for ball 4. So free pass is issued. First walk allowed by Maya Luring. The Patriots trying to get something going here in the bottom of the second, trailing 5-0 to Nelson County-Midkota. First and third, 2 out. And the batter is Cadence Thomas. She's a designated player who bats for the right fielder, Catherine Cropleen. Offering a bunt. She'll take the pitch on the outside corner. And now throw goes down to third and in safe. It was Oakley Thomas. Meanwhile, Ringler took second. No balls, 1 strike to Cadence Thomas. Base hit could score 2 runs. Ground ball and a jam shot to third. Schock will throw it across to Lundeby for the out. 5-3 to retire Cadence Thomas and the Patriots in the bottom of the second. They get no runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error, and there were 2 runners left on base. 2 in the books. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. It's Nelson County-Midkota 5. Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood nothing on 99 KMSR.
This is Jasper with Jacobson Brothers. Let's keep your lawn healthy all summer long with the fertilizer and weed control program. We offer not only fertilizer and weed control, but seasonal lawn care and landscaping for your home or business. So whether you are in Mayville, Portland, Golden Lake, Hatton, Hillsboro, any of the surrounding area, give me a call at 701-430-1380. Find us online at jacobsonbros.com.
It's Truck Month at Findlay Motors. Get supplier pricing on all new light-duty Silverados and financing as low as 1.9%. Need a ride for your new grad? The 2026 Chevy Trax starts at just $25,900 with financing as low as 2.9%. With over 55 new Chevrolets in stock, from sleek Corvettes to heavy-duty pickups, every vehicle is priced with the all-new Easy Price at FindlayMotors.com. Your next Chevy is waiting. Findlay Motors. We make it easy.
Well, you're ready for the top half of the third inning. Five to nothing lead for Nelson County-Midkota, and the Chargers look to add more here in the top of the third. Kenley Blasey will lead it off. She'll be followed by Ella Lundeby and Jassy Lee. It's 5, 6, and 7 in the order, facing Bailey Bergstrom of the Patriots. That's low and inside, 1 ball and no strikes to Kenley Blasey. 1 for 1 with an RBI single. Swung on down the left field line, drifting, foul. 1-1 to Kenley Blasey. Two runs in the first, 3 runs in the second for Nelson County-Midkota. They have a 5-0 lead. Foul back. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Kenley Blasey, second baseman for the Chargers. Ella Lundeby will follow. Bergstrom's 1-2. Called strike 3, outside edge. Blasey's retired on strikes. That's 5 strikeouts for Bailey Bergstrom through 2 1/3 innings. First batter retired in the top of the third for the Chargers. Ella Lundeby will step in, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. She's a left-handed hitter, facing the right-handed throwing Bailey Bergstrom. And a slow roller back to the pitcher. Throw will go to first in time. 1-3 Bergstrom to Kritzberger on the out to retire Lundeby. 2 away in the top of the third. To the plate to be Jassy Lee, the right fielder. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That's fouled toward the Nelson County-Midkota dugout. No balls and 1 strike. All 5 runs scored by the Chargers are earned runs. Charged to Bailey Bergstrom this afternoon. Strike on the inside corner. So Lee is behind at 0-2, 2 out. Bases are empty. Bergstrom's 0-2 pitch. That one's going to drift a little bit high for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Patriots went down in order in the first inning. Patriots are trying to get the Chargers to do that here in the third inning. Bergstrom winds. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball over to short. Zerfus has it. She'll throw across the diamond. 6-3 put out to get Lee. And down in order goes Nelson County-Midkota in the third. 2.5 on the ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. It's the Chargers 5 and the Patriots nothing.
Crop insurance is a vital part of a farmer's risk management strategy. Here's Corey McGillis from Hub International.
Crop insurance gives them the foundation for which they can go forward, grow their crop, market their crop, knowing that if things don't go as planned, they do have something to fall back on, which will help them to continue farming going forward.
Hub International at Portland, Mayville, Edmore, Hatton, Buxton, and Mentor. Local agents with global resources.
Stop in and meet Kristen Sanders, the new farm and crop rep.
Successful teams need a place to practice. When the weather doesn't cooperate or teams need extra swings, the Mayport Youth Center provides both the Mayport CG High School and summer baseball and softball teams with an indoor facility, including batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the Mayport Youth Center is home to Mayport Ice Dog Hockey. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Bottom of the third inning, and for the Patriots, they will send to the plate 9-1-2 Kennedy O'Connor, Hadley Verwest, and Hudson Zerfus to face Maya Luring. Swing and a miss. O'Connor down 0-1. The Chargers, they lead it 5-0 over the Patriots. That one bounced in the dirt, 1-1. Kennedy O'Connor. High school baseball this afternoon is on KMAV 105.5 from Hatton as Hatton-Northwood Thunder host Mayport CG Patriots today. Have not yet seen a score from there. Grounded to short. Riley Flogan will throw across, not in time. Infield hit for Kennedy O'Connor. That is the third hit for Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood. O'Connor at first. Hadley Verwest will step in. Verwest 0 for 1. Popped out to short. First pitch high for a ball. And a look over to first. And O'Connor's going to get back to the bag. 1 ball and no strikes to Verwest. This one headed to left field. Backing up and making the catch is Jenna Sundin in left. Staying at first base, Kennedy O'Connor. Hadley Verwest down for out number 1. Stepping in is Hudson Zerfus, 0 for 1 with a ground out. She'll take a strike, and it's 0-1. Zerfus will get back into the batter's box. They'll miss for a ball. 1-1 now to Zerfus. Tomorrow on our schedule, we've got high school baseball on KMAV. Thompson at Hatton-Northwood at 4:30. Dan Keating will have that one. Strike on the outside corner. 1-2 down to Hudson Zerfus. Kennedy O'Connor, the base runner, with one out. Pitch gets inside, gets away. And a wild pitch will allow O'Connor to move up. So now the runner in scoring position for the Patriots with just one out. 2-2 from Luring. It's off the plate. Full count now to Hudson Zerfus. On deck is Bryn Kritzberger. Here's the payoff pitch. Fly ball, left field, going back. Sundin still going back. This is going to one-hop the fence. O'Connor's in to score. Zerfus, a turnaround second, should be in there with an RBI double, and the Patriots are on the board. They're down 5-1. So Hudson Zerfus now 1 for 2 on the day. I'll bring up Bryn Kritzberger. Runner at second, one out for the Patriots. They're on the board. They trail 5-1, home half of the third inning. Strike in the inside corner, 0-1. Kritzberger is 0 for 1, popped out to the shortstop Riley Floggen in the first. Grounder to short, scooped up there. Riley Floggen, she'll throw across. Good stretch by Ella Lundaby at first to get the out. Advancing to third, Hudson Zerfus. So Kritzberger is down on a 6-3 putout. 2 away and a runner at third. And stepping in is the cleanup batter, Bailey Bergstrom. Bergstrom are trying to help out her own cause. She is 1 for 1 with a single, but then trying to stretch it to a double and was thrown out at second. It's inside for ball one. Luring into the wind of the pitch. It's down the middle. 1-1 now to Bergstrom. 5-1 Nelson County-Midkota. Patriots batting at the bottom of the third inning. 2 out and a runner at third. Pitch outside. 2 balls and a strike to Bailey Bergstrom. Luring into the wind of the pitch. That's high. 3-1 now to Bailey Bergstrom. No dimensions are marked on the fence here, but we guess it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 feet in any direction. Symmetrical park. It's going to miss for a ball. So Bailey Bergstrom is aboard. Second walk given up by Maya Luring. Taylor Anderson will be the batter. She's the catcher. I think we got a courtesy runner coming. Courtesy runner for the Patriots is Avea Ringler. She will run for Bailey Bergstrom. So first and third, 2 out. Taylor Anderson steps in, 0 for 1, showing bunt. Takes the first pitch, and down to second is Avea Ringler, the courtesy runner for Bailey Bergstrom. Uncontested. 1 ball and no strikes to Anderson. Grounder to short, knocked down there, throw across from Riley Floggen is in time for the out. 6-3 to get Anderson for the third out. Patriots are on the board, though. Here at the bottom of the third, they get 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors, and there were 2 left. We're through 3 on the ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. Nelson County-Midkota 5. Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood 1.
Listen, do you hear that sound? Of course you don't. It's the sweet silence of safe, dependable propane heating your home. I should know. I'm the Cenex guy. Proud representation of efficient Cenex propane, as well as a symbol for the many fine Cenex fuels and lubricants that grant you all the energy you need to do all the things that need doing. Cenex, our energy comes through, and it's fantastic.
See your local Cenex guy at Farmers Union Oil in Portland.
Look to Luther Memorial Home for a rewarding career working with people. Luther Memorial Home is currently looking for CNAs, full-time and part-time, on all shifts. Starting wages are over $21 an hour, plus a $5,000 sign-on bonus for full-time employees. For more information about employment at Luther Memorial Home or taking the next CNA class, contact Jessica Mock in Human Resources at 701-786-3401 or visit luthermemorialhome.com for an application.
3 innings are in the books. A 5-1 lead for Nelson County-Midkota. For the Chargers, 5 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. And for the Patriots, 1 run on 4 hits and 1 error. 8-9-1 for the Chargers. It'll be Carson Foss to lead it off in the top of the 4th. There's a strike on the outside corner. Fossen, Sundin, and Bailey Floggen are due up here in the top of the 4th for Nelson County-Midkota. Fouled out of play, first base side. Over toward the batting cage. No balls and 2 strikes. Jenna Sundin on deck. 2 strikes here to Fossen. She's a designated player. Bats for Brandy Schock, the third baseman. Grounded to second. Off the second baseman, Oakley Thomas, and that's going to get into right field. There'll be an error charged on the second baseman, and Fossen is on base. Stepping in, Jenna Sundin. Showing bunt, and the bunt goes foul behind the plate. No balls and 1 strike to Jenna Sundin. Sundin gets back into the batter's box, down to the count, no balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes to Sundin. Carson Foss and the runner down to first. Nobody out for the Chargers. They're up 4 runs here at 5-1. We're in the top of the 4th. Sun's starting to peek a little bit more through the clouds. It's a bouncer in the dirt, blocked by the catcher Anderson. 1-2 to Sundin. Wind and the pitch from Bergstrom. Grounded to third, foul. So ball and 2 strikes here to Jenna Sundin. She'll dig back in. Runner takes off, pitches high, and a steal of second base for Fossen. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Sundin. Top of the order is on deck. That's Bailey Floggen. Roller to third. Ringler has it. Fires across. Not in time. And now advancing to third is Fossen. Infield hit for Sundin. So the Chargers have runners at first and third and nobody out in the top of the 4th. And now Bailey Floggen will step in. She represents the top of the batting order. Bailey Floggen 1 for 1, singled in the first, walked in the second. She scored both times. A 5-1 lead, and Nelson County-Midkota looking to add more. Strike in the outside corner. Throw goes the cutoff, and they're going to let Sundin takes second. No balls and one strike to Bailey Floggen. Pitch on the way. It's popped up behind the plate. That's going to get out of play. 2 strikes now to Bailey Floggen. Bergstrom into the wide. Here's the pitch. And this one is headed to the fringe of the outfield grass, and it's caught by the shortstop Hudson Zerfus on a pop-out to retire Bailey Floggen for the first out. Runners will stay at second and third, Sundin and Fossen respectively. And batting is Riley Floggen, the shortstop. She's 1 for 2, struck out in the first. Delivered an RBI single in the second and later came around to score. It's high for a ball, 1-0. Check of the runner down at third for a moment by Bailey Bergstrom. And the pitch. Little bit inside. 2-0 to Riley Floggen. Nelson County-Midkota, they're off to a fine start at 5-2 on the year. Patriots are at 3-4. Jam shot, popped over to short, caught by Zerfus. Runners stay at second and third and 2 down. Brings up Maya Luring. 1 for 2, struck out in the first. RBI single in the second. Hard to believe this is just the second home game for Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood softball. April 30th. Weather has kind of moved some games around. It's down low for ball 1. Runners at second and third and 2 out. Chargers trying to add to their lead. They're up by 4 at 5-1 in the top of the 4th. That's inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Chris Larson unable to join us today. He's in the hospital, and we wish him well. Sounds like he should be out by Monday. It's going to miss down low. 3-0 the count to Maya Luring. Three balls, no strikes here to Maya Luring. And in the dirt, so that's a 4-pitch walk. And now the bases are full. And guess what? It's the cleanup batter coming up for Nelson County-Midkota in Kelsey Johnson. That is the 3rd walk given up by Bailey Bergstrom. I believe Lexi Sundin, yes, she is the courtesy runner once again down at first for Maya Luring. Kelsey Johnson to bat, bases full and 2 out. And it'll miss for ball 1. Kelsey Johnson is 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored in the first. And she popped one out to the third baseman Ringler to end the second. Inside corner for a strike, 1-1. Big situation for both teams here. The base is full and 2 down for Nelson County-Midkota. Pitch from Bergstrom. And that's going to drop in a shallow center for a hit. That's going to score at least 1. That's going to score 2 runs. The throw comes in. A little offline, but nobody will advance any further as they'll stop at second and third. So Kelsey Johnson is in. Give her a single. She advanced on the throw coming in. Luring's courtesy runner, Lexi Sundin, went to third on the throw in. The 2 runs scoring were Fossen and Sundin. So it's a 2-run single for Kelsey Johnson. And it's now a 7-1 lead for the Chargers. Brings up Kenley Blasey. Blasey 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a strikeout. That's off the plate for ball 1. Both runners in scoring position with 2 down. This one headed to deep left field, and that's going to be in for a hit. 2 runs are in. Down to second is Blasey, and it's a 2-run double for her. Lexi Sundin, the courtesy runner for Maya Luring, scored, and then Kelsey Johnson scored the second run to make it a 9-1 lead for Nelson County-Midkota. Everything has happened here with 2 down in the inning. Similar to the second inning when they scored 3 runs. That was all with 2 out. Ella Lundeby will step in, 8th batter to come up for Nelson County-Midkota. She's the 6th batter in the batting order. And there's ball 1. Lundeby is 0 for 2, struck out in the first, grounded out back to the pitcher in the third. Ground ball, slow roller to short, scooped up by Zerfus, throw across. That is in time. Zerfus to Kritzberger to retire Ella Lundeby on a 6-3 putout. 8 batters to the plate for Nelson County-Midkota in the top of the 4th. And they add 4 runs to their total. They do that on 3 hits. There's 1 Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood error and 1 runner left on base. We're at the halfway point, 3.5 innings of play on the ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. Nelson County-Midkota leads it 9-1.
Fast and cheap may be okay for buying a burger, but it's not the way to buy insurance. That's why Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We know what your vehicle and home mean to you, and we'll talk with you face to face to get you the right coverage at the right price. Because we're not satisfied until you are. Different? You bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
See Jason Walswick and Kurt Larrow in Findlay.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
Mayport Hardware Hank has everything you need to keep your lawn looking great this summer. They have Scott's 4-step annual program for your lawn. Your lawn's 5,000 square feet. It's $94.99. Bigger than that, it's $229. Stanley 50-foot garden hose, $39.97. Fiskars trimmers, $17.97. And a whole lot more. Keep your lawn looking great this year. You'll find it at Mayport Hardware Hank, downtown Mayville.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank. Hardware Hank.
A 9-1 lead here for Nelson County-Midkota. Patriots will bat in the bottom of the 4th. Oakley Thomas leads it off, and here's a fly ball center field, charging in, making the catch of center fielder Kelsey Johnson. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Stepping in to be Andre Ringler. 6, 7, and 8 batters for the Patriots. Top of the hour, 5 o'clock. 99 KMSR, Northwood Mabel, 98.9 FM, also on our YouTube channel. Grounder to second. Blasey throws to Lundeby, 4-3 putout. Patriots are down on 2 pitches, 2 outs in the inning. Brings up Cadence Thomas, the designated player who bats for the right fielder, Catherine Cropleen. Cadence Thomas 0 for 1. In tight for ball 1. Score update from our game on KMAV. 3 in the books in Hatton, and Hatton-Northwood leads Mayport CG in baseball 3-1. A miss outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Cadence Thomas. Pitch from Maya Luring. It'll miss for a ball. And now 3-0. Chargers scored 4 in the top of the 4th. Those are all unearned runs. Hit by the pitch, Cadence Thomas. First 5 runs scored by Nelson County-Midkota were earned, the last 4 unearned. So Cadence Thomas down to first, hit by the pitch. First hit batter for Maya Luring. Stepping in is left fielder Kennedy O'Connor. O'Connor is 1 for 1, an infield hit and a run scored. Reaches out for one, drops it into center field for a base hit. Cadence Thomas down to second, and Kennedy O'Connor is aboard with a base hit. She is 2 for 2 at the plate. Top of the order now, Hadley Verwest. Verwest is 0 for 2, popped out to short, flew out to left. Loring's pitch on the way, fly ball, center field, moving over and making the catch, able to hang on to it, the center fielder, Kelsey Johnson, for a liner to center. So the out is recorded. Patriots are retired in the bottom of the fourth. No runs on a hit, no errors and 2 left. We're through 4. Christian Carr's Online.com scoreboard and the Chad's Excavating scoreboard. It's a 9-1 lead for Nelson County-Midkota.
No matter what season it is, you want to keep your vehicle in tip-top running condition. H.E. Everson Automotive Parts and Welding Supply in Mayville can help. They can find the exact product, part, or accessory that you need. H.E. Everson's carries a full line of quality products at great prices. So whatever it is you're looking to get your vehicle running again, stop in at H.E. Everson Automotive Parts and Welding Supply in Mayville.
Molstead Excavating specializes in commercial and industrial underground utilities. They install sanitary sewer, water lines, and storm sewers on private and commercial projects in and around the Grand Forks area. Check them out on Facebook and give them a call at 701-746-5474. Molstead Excavating has been serving the area since 1974.
Well, we're going to head to the 5th inning, and it's a 9-1 lead for Nelson County-Midkota. Chargers batting in the top of the 5th. Jassy Lee lead it off, followed by Carson Fossen and Jenna Sundin. Bailey Bergstrom winds and throws, and the first pitch taken for a ball, 1-0 to Jassy Lee. Lee 0 for 2, a strikeout and a groundout. 9 runs for Nelson County-Midkota on 8 hits and 1 error. Slow roller, third baseman Ringler has it, throw across in time. 5-3 to retire Lee. 1 gone. Patriots through 4 innings. 1 run, 5 hits, and 2 errors. Carson Fossen reached on an error last inning and scored a run. She'll take the pitch inside. For the day, she is 0 for 1, a walk in the second. As mentioned, reached on an error, scored a run in the 4th. All 4 of those runs last inning were unearned runs for Nelson County-Midkota. And the pitch. A miss for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes here to Carson Fossen, the designated player who bats for Brandy Schock, the third baseman. That's high. 3-0. Chargers scored 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 4 in the 4th. Patriots' lone run came in the 3rd. Takes a strike, 3-1 to Fossen. Again, Hatton-Northwood was up 3-1 on Mayport CG in baseball over on KMAV. Striking the outside corner to full count. Thompson at Hatton-Northwood baseball tomorrow at 4:30 on KMAV. And a called third strike. She held up the swing, but still got rung up on the pitch over the inside corner of the plate. So Fossen's retired. Bergstrom struck out her 6th batter. It's her first strikeout since the 3rd inning. 2 down and Jenna Sundin. Swinging a foul. No balls and 1 strike to Jenna Sundin. Sundin at the plate, 1 for 2. Fielder's choice in the 2nd. Infield hit in the 4th. She scored both times. Slow roller over to third. Picked up there. Throw across. And she'll beat it for an infield hit. Infield hit in 2 consecutive innings for Jenna Sundin. So that'll keep the inning alive here for Nelson County-Midkota. Bailey Floggen will step in. She hits in the top of the order. She's 1 for 2. Singled, walked, popped out, scored 2 runs. Strike on the inside corner and thrown out in time. A stolen base for Jenna Sundin. Bailey Floggen behind in the count. 0 balls and 1 strike. Bailey Bergstrom in the circle. It's fastball high. 1-1 now to Bailey Floggen. Ground ball to short. Knocked down by Zerfus. They're not going to have a play. So an error at short's going to allow Bailey Floggen to reach. That will keep the inning alive. Sundin now at third base. So it's first and third, 2 down. And now Riley Floggen to step in. She's 1 for 3. RBI single and a run in the second. High for a ball, and the throw's going to go to third. Sundin safe at third. Bailey Floggen takes second uncontested. And the pitch. Taking for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Riley Floggen. Both Chargers in scoring position with 2 down in the top of the 5th. They lead by 8. Swing and a miss, a little bit late on a pitch that was drifting in. 1-2 to Riley Floggen. Liner off the glove and into left field. That's going to score 2 runs. It's going to be a base hit just out of reach of Ringler trying to see if she could knock it down. So Riley Floggen to get 2 runs batted in. Sundin and Bailey Floggen both scoring to give Nelson County-Midkota an 11-1 lead in the top of the 5th. And all the damage done with 2 outs. Does that sound familiar? First pitch high to Maya Luring. And taking second, Riley Floggen. Maya Luring is 1 for 1. Struck out in the first. RBI single in the second. A walk and a run in the 4th. The run was scored by her courtesy runner, Lexi Sundin. That's inside, and moving up on the wild pitch is Riley Floggen. So now if you're Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood, you know that you got to score at least a run in the bottom of the 5th to avoid losing on the 10-run rule. A miss outside. 3-0 out of Maya Luring. All the runs in the 2nd, 4th, and 5th innings for Nelson County-Midkota have come with 2 down. There's a strike. 3-1 to Maya Luring. And there's ball 4. So Maya Luring will go down to first base. 4th walk allowed by Bailey Bergstrom. Kelsey Johnson to bat. And we'll get the courtesy runner Lexi Sundin down at first. Courtesy running for the 3rd time today for Maya Luring. And that'll miss high, and taking second is Lexi Sundin. 2nd and 3rd, 2 out. Nelson County-Midkota batting. They're up 11-1, top of the 5th. This one ripped down the left field line and foul. Ball and a strike to Kelsey Johnson, the cleanup batter. She's 2 for 3 today, a double in the first, a single in the fourth. She scored 2, she's driven in 2. That's going to miss down low. 2 balls and 1 strike to Kelsey Johnson. Patriots trying to get that last out and get back up to bat, see if they can get at least a run and keep the game alive. Bergstrom's 2-1. Fly ball, center field, coming in for West. Long run. She's got it. There's the third out. For Nelson County-Midkota in the fifth, they get 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 Patriots error. 2 runners left on base. We're through 4.5. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. It's Nelson County-Midkota 11. Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood 1.
Lunchtime, supper, or for a snack, any time is a great time to stop at the Pizza Shop in Mayville. Choose from taste-tempting pizza, chicken, subs, burgers, and more, plus all your favorite beverages. Dine in or call 786-3273 to place a carry-out order. For great food, service, and atmosphere, it's the Pizza Shop in Mayville.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Rexine, your downtown eye doc. Did you know optometrists can be your front line for urgent eye care? From sudden injuries to symptoms like severe pain, redness, itching, or blurred vision, we're here to provide expert assistance. Call Eyes on Broadway or Rexine Family Eye Care for your annual exam or any other eye issues.
Set up an appointment with Dr. Michael Rexine at michaelrexine.com with locations in both Fargo and Mayville.
I promise you will see the difference.
Are you ready to sell your home, or maybe you're looking to buy a certain type of home? Give Viking Insurance and Realty a call. Carla Tickerson, Mandy Klossner, and Terry Clable can assist you with the sale of your house. Your home will not be only listed on the Viking Insurance and Realty website, but also with Realtor.com, a multiple listing service. Carla, Mandy, and Terry can also help you find a new home. For your insurance, see Brian for quotes on home, auto, and farm insurance. That's Viking Insurance and Realty.
Last chance here for Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood. They need a run to keep the game alive. As we go to the bottom of the fifth, Hudson Zerfus lead it off, 2, 3, and 4 in the order. And there's a ground ball, fair ball down the line into left field. Zerfus, a big turnaround first. She's going to head to second base, and she got a stand-up double. So she represents the potential run to keep this game going into the 6th inning, as the Patriots are trying to avoid losing on the 10-run rule. So Hudson Zerfus at second, nobody out, bottom of 5, Patriots down 11-1. Bryn Kritzberger steps in, number 3 in the batting order. High for a ball. Kritzberger is 0 for 2. She'll be followed by Bailey Bergstrom, the cleanup hitter. Pitch from Maya Luring. Outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls, no strikes here to Bryn Kritzberger. That's upstairs for a ball, 3-0. An opportunity here for the Patriots to maybe get some runs, keep the game going. Shows bunt, takes the pitch. That's high for ball 4, so Kritzberger will go to first base. Luring has walked now 3 batters. So you got Kritzberger at first, Zerfus at second, nobody out, bottom of the 5th, Patriots down 10, looking to score some runs. Cleanup hitter Bailey Bergstrom will step in. 1 for 1, a single and a walk. That'll miss for ball 1. And that's a bit low. 2 balls and no strikes now to Bailey Bergstrom. Bergstrom gets back in the batter's box. Shows bunt and takes a pitch inside corner, 2-1. Maya Luring in the circle. She has not struck out a batter today, but she has held the Patriots so far to 1 run. Jam shot on the infield and a dive and wasn't able to hang on. Throw's going to go to third to get the force down there. That should be a force out, yeah. Came off the bag and tried to tag, but that was not needed. So Zerfus is out. That is a 4-5 putout. Kritzberger to second. Bergstrom on a fielder's choice reaches first. 1 away. Taylor Anderson will step in. Foul back, no balls and 1 strike. Anderson 0 for 2. Popped out and grounded out. And it's inside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike to Taylor Anderson. Bergstrom at first. Kritzberger at second. Ground ball, roller to short. They'll flip to third to get the force out. 6-5 on the putout to get Kritzberger at third. Bergstrom now at second. Anderson aboard, reaches on a fielder's choice. The Patriots are potentially down to the last out. They need a run here in the 5th to avoid the 10-run rule. Now we're going to get a courtesy runner down at second. Avea Ringler will be the runner for Bailey Bergstrom. Oakley Thomas the batter. Pitch is high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Score update from Hatton in high school baseball. After 4 innings, Hatton-Northwood and Mayport CG are tied at 4. That game on KMAV. This one, a pop-up, backing up, and making a catch, a shortstop, Riley Flog, and that's the ball game. So the Patriots will go down here in the 5th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. Final score, ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard in the game shortened to 5 innings on the 10-run rule. Nelson County-Midkota 11, Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood 1.
Always great savings when you shop at Miller's Fresh Food. Check out their new website. It's www.millersfresh.com. At Miller's Fresh Foods, they have an instant cash machine. They accept gift cards, USDA food stamps, and WIC vouchers are all welcome. That's Miller's Fresh Foods, Mayville, Hatton, Cooperstown, Hillsboro, Northwood, Larimore. Paulson Gravel of Mayville offers a variety of services, including graveling, dirt hauling, site preparation, demolition, and snow removal. They can gravel your township or county road and driveway. Paulson Gravel hauls clay, black dirt, sand, and different sized rock. In the winter, they provide snow removal and salting sanding services for parking lots and driveways. Call Paulson Gravel 786-2019 or 430-0202. Serving Trail County for over 30 years, Paulson Gravel Service of Mayville.
Egg Country Farm Credit Services would like to wish all our local athletes good luck this season. As a member-owned cooperative dedicated to serving agriculture in rural America, we know that it takes preparation, hard work, and a full team effort to achieve success. No matter if you're playing on a field, track, court, mat, or rink, we salute all our local athletes. Egg Country Farm Credit Services. Focused on ag, focused on you.
The Hatton Men's Club would like to wish good luck to all Hatton-Northwood Thunder sports teams this season. A proud supporter of Hatton-Northwood Thunder athletics, along with many other youth activities and organization, the Hatton Men's Club works to raise funds, organize events, and provide opportunities for the kids of the community, focused on making Hatton a great place to live and raise a family. Check out the Hatton Men's Club Facebook page for updates, including Santa and the Elves, Snowfest, the annual 4th of July Parade and Demolition Derby, and weekly bingo. We encourage all Thunder athletes to work hard, play with pride, and win. Go Thunder!
Hatton Prairie Village is an award-winning nursing home and assisted living facility located in Hatton. For the 13th consecutive year, Hatton Prairie Village has been ranked a 5-star facility by CMS. And for the 11th consecutive year, we have been named among the top nursing homes in the country by U.S. News and World Report, and one of the top facilities in the U.S. for customer experience and satisfaction by Pinnacle Quality Insight. If you are thinking about a nursing home or assisted living apartment, we hope you consider Hatton Prairie Village, a nationally ranked facility for over a decade, providing superior care and services.
Hatton Co-op Oil, your locally owned cooperative, offers a variety of automotive services, including oil changes, tires, brake repair, transmission repair, and more. Their certified mechanics are dedicated to completing your services efficiently, on time, and at affordable rates. Hatton Co-op Oil also features a full service station, bulk oil and fuel delivery, on-farm tire service, and propane for your heating or drying needs. To order or schedule an appointment, call 543-3871, 543-3871 for Hatton Co-op Oil.
Final score in a game shortened to 5 innings on the 10-run rule. Nelson County-Midkota 11, Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood 1. The game summary is brought to you by ChristianCarsOnline.com. For Nelson County-Midkota, 11 runs on 10 hits. 1 error, 5 runners left on base. Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood had 1 run on 6 hits, 3 errors, 8 runners were stranded. Look at the scoring summary. Nelson County-Midkota in the top of the first. Got a single out of Bailey Flanagan. She stole second, went to third on a pass ball. And eventually she would come in and take home on after Kelsey Johnson got a double. Actually, Bailey Flanagan scored when Maya Luring struck out, and they had to throw down to first to get her out there. So that's when Bailey Flanagan advanced the score. And then Kelsey Johnson with a double. Kenley Blasey RBI single scored Kelsey Johnson. It was 2-0. Nelson County-Midkota would score 3 in the second. With 1 out, a walk to Carson Fossen. Jenna Sundin hit into a fielder's choice. Then she stole second. Bailey Flanagan with a walk. Riley Flanagan, an RBI single, scores Sundin. Maya Luring, RBI single, scores Bailey Flanagan. And then Riley Flanagan would also come in to score because of the error. So 5-0 at that point in favor of Nelson County-Midkota. Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood got a run in the third. Infield hit for Kennedy O'Connor. An RBI double for Hudson Zerfer scored O'Connor, made it 5-1 Chargers. Chargers get 4 in the fourth. Carson Fossen reached on air, an infield hit for Jenna Sundin. Then a 2 down, a walk to Maya Luring. 2-run single, Kelsey Johnson scored Fossen and Sundin. RBI double for Kenley Blasey. And coming in to score, Maya Luring and Kelsey Johnson on the one of those runs came in, I believe, on a throw-in. But 4 runs came in. They were all unearned runs in the fourth. Nelson County-Midkota led it 9-1. 2 runs in the fifth for Nelson County-Midkota. With 2 down, infield hit for Jenna Sundin. Bailey Flanagan reached on there. 2-run single, Riley Flanagan. And Nelson County-Midkota wins it in 5 innings, 11-1. For the Chargers, they go to 6-2 at the win. And with the loss, the Patriots will drop to 3-5. Bring you some more numbers after this.
Get ready to ride at Findlay Motorsports during our Get Ready to Ride sales event. Score up to $3,000 in rebates on the best-selling Polaris North Star Ranger XP models. Take advantage of $2,000 trade-in bonus rebates on 2026 Polaris Expeditions and the Extreme Duty XD 1500 North Star Rangers. With over 60 new Polaris off-road units in stock, there's something ready for every adventure. Don't wait. Check out FindlayMotorsports.com today. Findlay Motorsports. We make it easy.
Growers, are you thinking about investing in a drain tile project? Chad's Excavating out of Mayville can handle that. Drain tile will improve and increase yields for generations to come. And with free detailed estimates and over 40 years of combined success, Chad and his team will provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today at 701-430-0182. Again, that's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Having money to get your crop in the ground isn't enough. What's your plan? Where do you want to be years down the road? Hello, this is Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. We care about you and your farming operation. We want to help you to be successful. Don't settle for any financial institution. Choose one that understands your current needs and can help you work towards your long-term goals and objectives. We have a long history based in the Red River Valley. We pride ourselves on understanding agriculture, and we'd be honored to be your bank. The Goose River Bank, strong community, member FDIC.
It's Truck Month at Findlay Motors. Get supplier pricing on all new light-duty Silverados and financing as low as 1.9%. Need a ride for your new grad? The 2026 Chevy Trax starts at just $25,900 with financing as low as 2.9%. With over 55 new Chevrolets in stock, from sleek Corvettes to heavy-duty pickups, every vehicle is priced with the all-new Easy Price at FindlayMotors.com. Your next Chevy is waiting. Findlay Motors. We make it easy.
Successful teams need a place to practice. When the weather doesn't cooperate or teams need extra swings, the Mayport Youth Center provides both the Mayport CG High School and summer baseball and softball teams with an indoor facility, including batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the Mayport Youth Center is home to Mayport Ice Dog Hockey. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
(11-1), Nelson County-Midkota over Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood this afternoon in softball. Game short to 5 on the 10-run rule. Winning pitcher for Nelson County-Midkota, Maya Luring, 5 innings, 6 hits, 1 run. It was an earned run. 3 walks, no strikeouts, a wild pitch, and a hit batter. The loss will go to Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood's Bailey Bergstrom. 5 innings, 10 hits, 11 runs, 5 earned runs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, and a wild pitch. Time of the game, 1 hour and 18 minutes.
Look to Luther Memorial Home for a rewarding career working with people. Luther Memorial Home is currently looking for CNAs, full-time and part-time, on all shifts. Starting wages are over $21 an hour, plus a $5,000 sign-on bonus for full-time employees. For more information about employment at Luther Memorial Home or taking the next CNA class, contact Jessica Bach in Human Resources at 701-786-3401 or visit luthermemorialhome.com for an application.
Mayport Hardware Hank has everything you need to keep your lawn looking great this summer. They have Scott's 4-step annual program for your lawn. If your lawn's 5,000 square feet, it's $94.99. Bigger than that, it's $229. Stanley 50-foot garden hose, $39.97. Fiskars primers, $17.97. And a whole lot more. Keep your lawn looking great this year. You'll find it at Mayport Hardware Hank, downtown Mayville.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hardware Hank.
This is 99 KMSR. Listen online at 99KMSR.com.
Let's go to our Play of the Game selections. Play of the Game brought to you by Mayville State University. Make it Mayville. Check out mayvillestate.edu/makeitmayville to find out more. For Nelson County-Midkota, we'll go co-players of the game. Maya Luring pitched a 6-hit ball game here in 5 innings for the win. Gave up 6 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, no strikeouts. And at the plate, reached base safely 3 times. Had a single, couple of walks, was 1 for 2. Run scored, run banded in. Actually, a run scored credited to a courtesy runner. Kelsey Johnson, also a player of the game, 2 for 4, doubled, singled, scored twice, and drove in 2 runs. For the Patriots, co-players of the game, Hudson Zerfus, 2 for 3, 2 doubles, and an RBI, and Kennedy O'Connor, who was 2 for 2 with an infield hit, a base hit, and she scored the game's only run for the Patriots. So again, the final 11-1. Game shortened to 5 on the 10-run rule. Nelson County-Midkota picks up the victory over Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood this afternoon in softball. Last we heard in baseball, Mayport CG and Hatton-Northwood were tied at 4 going to the 5th inning in baseball. That's on KMAV. Tomorrow on KMAV, Thompson at Hatton-Northwood, 4:30 start high school baseball. Go to KMAV.com for our sports broadcast schedule. We ask you to please patronize our sponsors, or at the very least stop in and thank them for making these sports broadcasts possible. Again, the final, Nelson County-Midkota 11, Mayport CG-Hatton-Northwood 1 in high school softball. For 99 KMSR Sports, I'm Craig Keating. Good afternoon.
Live sports coverage has been brought to you by the KMSR Inc. Sports Boosters and by area businesses from the communities taking part in the game. Please support the sponsors you heard in tonight's broadcast, or at the very least, stop in and thank them. This has been a presentation of KMSR Inc., the Red River Valley sports play-by-play leader.